Welcome to episode 8 of Novice to Nature. I'm going hiking. It got stuck on a ledge. I've cracked my shin when I was trying to get it. Hi guys, there's been a murder. I mean, that could have been a crap end. Got lucky there, boy. You got lucky. And the moral of the story is, know when you're done.
Seems to be much less confusion. Looking behind is just the same as looking ahead.
Morning. It's about 4:10. I'm about as excited as a man at 4:10 can be. It's about a 2 hour and 25 minute journey. I haven't actually decided which route I want to do yet. I'm half tempted because it's going to be a bit snowy. The place I was originally going to go is not very peaky. It's sort of in the south area, so it looks as though it's not much elevation, but because of the snow, I'm wondering whether I get up a bit further up to even maybe do Mam Tour, which I'm doing in a couple of weeks. So, little decision to make. I haven't decided yet. Have a little look at it, see where we're at, take it from there.
Well, I am here. I'm in the Peak District. I'm in a little place called Wetton. I'm parked outside a pub called the Devonshire Arms. Last little leg of the journey was quite hairy. Tight little lanes, sort of single lane. I had a couple of motors overtake me. It was snowing. It was foggy. There was one bloke who was right up my arse. And I missed my turning because it was dark and I couldn't see. Lost signal. So we are well and truly out in the woods. Obviously the bit that I've come to now is a little bit lower ground because there's no snow, no evidence of any snow on any cars or anything. So you sort of, there's different levels of elevation where the snow and stuff is. But it is now, what time is it? It's now 10:07. Sunrise in about 50 minutes. So I'm just going to sit tight for 20 minutes or so. Just because I think the very first part of the journey is quite a nice picturesque area, and I don't really want to miss that bit of it if it's dark. So I'm just going to let nature take its course, and then once it starts to get a little bit lighter, I'll start getting ready and getting out and going. It's cold, 1 degrees. Let's go. Okay, so it looks like I'm in Mawson Wood now, which made a couple of little wrong turns at the very beginning. You've got to keep an eye on that all trails, that's what I'm using. I've downloaded the route, so it's not like it's looking for GPS, but my advice is zoom right in on the map, because you can't tell you're going off track when it's sort of zoomed out. But so far it's absolutely stunning. Walking through some woods. I think I'm heading down to Beresford Dale now. There's a river that I'm going to get to walk along. I brought my trunks and I bought my towel. It's not very busy out here at the moment, so who knows, maybe I will, maybe I won't, but you know, the main thing is to just enjoy being here, and I very much am enjoying being here. So FYI, I'm absolutely knackered. I tried to get up there. You can't see it because it's in cinematic mode, but I tried to get up there because it looked like some sort of ruin, some sort of old fort. But actually, I think it's just rock formations. You can't really tell, but I tried to get up there and I failed miserably, and I'm knackered off the back of it because it's muddy, slippy, it's really steep. But look at this. So it's going to sound silly, but well, it might do. I'm in no rush. Like, it's Saturday morning. I'm staying here for the night. I am in the most incredible setting. Beautiful river, stunning forest. Got all the time in the world, mate. Absolutely all the time in the world. The only kind of bit of outdoorsy stuff I did was when I was younger, and we used to sort of be part of youth clubs and stuff, and we'd go camping, and they used to do all sorts of activities like, you know, a bit of bird watching, orienteering, all the kind of standard stuff. Nothing Duke of Edinburgh-y, you know, nothing too taxing. Yeah, you know, look at this. And one of the things, and I've still never seen one to this day, when we were getting into bird watching, I think we went to the River Wye in Wales. We did a bit of canoeing, all that sort of stuff. And one of the activities was bird watching. And there was one bird, the elusive kingfisher. And I have never seen one live, wild, to this day. Never. Could today be the day? Chances of me catching it on camera, slim. I don't know, maybe there's summer, I don't know, maybe you see more in the summer, maybe they fly south. I have not got a clue, because I am a novice. You can see that behind me. You know, when I was about 18, I went to Barbados with some mates, and I'll never forget it. I'll never forget talking to this guy from the Beijing guy, standing in a bar, and we were chatting to him, and he said, oh yeah, I used to live in England. He said, but I want to go back, I want to live there. And we were sat in these beautiful surroundings, and I was like, why would you want to live in the UK? It's beautiful here. And he said, you English, you don't realise how beautiful your country is. It's probably the first time I've really understood what he meant. It really is. But this is just the beginning. I mean, this is the beginning of the walk. This is not even just. This is the beginning of the walk. It's the beginning of me getting out and witnessing this stuff firsthand. Absolutely stunning. Up there, lads. I spy a cave. Let's get in there.
Looking up at the skyline, all the places and times that you were there. Away, away, away. Looking up at the skyline, all the places and times that you were there. Away, away, away. Looking up at the skyline, all the places and times that you were there. Away, away, away. Looking up at the skyline, all the places and times that you were there. Away, away, away.
Just saw some lads. I suspect they might have been smoking something. I'm in the hands of all trails, but to be fair, at this point, I'm in the hands of the river, because for quite a way, the trail follows this river, so it's a nicely well-beaten path, and I just get to enjoy it. So you don't see much filming from me in this area. It's because that's what I'm doing.
Looking up at the skyline, all the places and times that you were there. Away, away, away. Looking up at the skyline, all the places and times that you were there. Away, away, away.
Just an update on the boots, really. The boots are good. I mean, I was going through some really thick, boggy mud, and if I'd have been wearing the old Terex trainers, I'd have been soaked. My feet would have been soaking wet, freezing cold. So from the Gore-Tex perspective, all good. But the solidness of the boots is what's giving me a bit of jip. But listen, it's all good. Like I said, I'm not in a rush. Not in a rush at all. If it gets too much, I'll stop. I've got some nice ham, cheese and pickle rolls. I'll have some rolls. Little drop of coffee. Maybe get the drone out. Got all the time in the world, lads. All the time in the world.
Away, away, away. Looking up at the skyline, all the places and times.
I've got no signal here. I ain't had signal since I got here. Since I got here, parked up this morning, I ain't had signal. Don't need it. What are you checking? What you got to check? I've got a little SOS sign in the top of my phone. So I assume shit got real. I could contact someone.
but just it's just beautiful. This is how you should be getting your dopamine. Getting out here, seeing this shit. Surrounded by nature. And by the way, this is February. I mean, imagine what this is like on a beautiful summer's day or a spring afternoon and the sun's shining, there's not a cloud in the sky. You know, when it gets a bit warmer and I start wild camping and I find a little plot and there's no light pollution and you can see the Milky Way, I'm all about that. I'm all about that, lads. So, if you look behind me, my trail is going up there. And it might not look it, but that is super steep and muddy as you like. Now, I am literally about halfway. And I know that the rest of the trail takes me off the river. And then you end up kind of a little bit, I don't think it's going to be as beautiful as what I've done so far, so I'm just going to turn around and go back. It is almost exactly halfway, just over I think. So I'm going to go back the way we came because that was absolutely stunning. And I might even plot up in a little while because I saw a heron and I scared it off. I didn't realise I'd scared it off until, well, it was up in the air. But I wonder whether I might just find a nice little spot, stay perfectly quiet and chill. See if I can see a kingfisher, see if I can see a heron, see if I can see any kind of wildlife that ordinarily would fuck off as soon as it saw some bald idiot with a camera and a big rucksack. So, just over halfway. I've had one of my rolls. Might have a little protein bar, a cup of coffee, I got the drone out. The problem I got with the drone, which is a little bit frustrating, but it still works. I'm still getting some good shots. Because I haven't used it for a little while, it seems to have logged itself out. And when it's not logged in, it's in like a restricted mode. So I can't get right up, because these valleys are high. They're probably, I don't know, 250 meters maybe. Maybe not, maybe a little bit less, 200 meters. And I could get, now what am I talking about? These valley, like these peaks either side of this valley are probably 60, 70 meters high. But my drone won't go any higher than something like 30 feet, which is fine because there's some beautiful shots, and I think I've got some nice views that you wouldn't ordinarily get whilst hiking. But I've got no signal, so I can't log in, so it's fine, it's not a problem. We'll just take in what we can, and like I say, go back the way we came. Handsome.
I've been feeling like you for a long time. Walk away right now, oh no, I will never give in. I'll do it to myself. All these choices I make ain't always the right ones, and these chances I take are coming to get me. And I feel like a change is coming on, and I'll be there with you, and I'll be there with you.
There's absolutely no one about. I've seen 3 guys earlier on. They hung about in the cave for a little while, and then they eventually caught me up, and then they've sort of gone elsewhere. But other than that, I've not seen a soul. And it's like you've got the place to yourself. It's like this little moment in time in this beautiful vista, and it's all mine. I don't want to get too deep, but surrounded by absolute, I'm in awe of it. And it amazes me that people must live around here and see this every day. Like where I live, there's a walk I go on, and I reckon to somebody who's never done that walk before would look around and go, wow, this is nice. This is next level. Absolute next level. To think I nearly didn't come here today. I nearly went up to Mamtor. And it would have been higher, and it would have been, you know, the views would have been great and all that. But I've had this river with me the whole way, virtually the whole way. And it's so calming. You know, barring a few sheep, some ducks and a heron, I haven't seen anything else. I am really tempted to get in there. There are some spots. Maybe I will. Well, there's no one about. I can get my kecks off, get my trunks on. We'll see.
And I feel like a change is coming on, and I'll be there with you, and I feel like a change is coming on, and I'll be there with you, and I'll be there with you.
And the moral of the story is, know when you're done. So that's where it got stuck. I had to climb down there. Sort of lean up onto that. It was all slipping under my feet. I stacked it, managed to keep myself upright and out of the water, and I just reached it. And no doubt that'll go in the edit. But wow, it was weird that it definitely wasn't responding. It definitely just carried on going forward, and I was really lucky because it got stuck on a ledge right above the river. It would have gone in the river, and you know, count your lucky stars. I know, cracked me shin when I was trying to get it, but I stayed dry. Drone looks like it's probably okay, but I think it's probably to do with the fact that I've not had any signal all the way around, and I've not been able to log into my DJI account, and it's had restrictions on what it's been able to do. So I mean, that could have been a crap end to what's been an absolutely amazing walk, but got lucky there, boy. You got lucky. Yeah, this has been great. It's so good. I've probably got another couple of miles to go, get back to the car, and then what? FA Cup today. I might find a pub with a game on and a couple of pints of Guinness. Sounds all right to me. Sounds all right to me.
And I'll be there with you. And I'll be there with you. And I'll be there with you.